All right, so a question I get all the time is what are good coffee fragrances? So I'm going to cover a couple fragrances, all different levels of price point. First one is probably the cheapest one on the entire list. It is this right here. It is Halloween Man X. This is a fragrance that smells very similar to Aero, so you get that sexy sportiness, but with coffee. Honestly, the way I picture it, whoever was creating it, it's like they sprayed it on. They went, yeah, it does smell like Aeros. I like that. And then they spilled coffee themselves. I'm like, I like it. And that's how this was created. Probably not, probably totally different, but that's how I picture it because this is a spot on the Eros. You get that same DNA, that same sexiness, but with coffee. The atomizer now, again, it's a pretty good atomizer. I like it. It gets the job done, sprays out a good amount. Oh, it is so good. Again, just picture Eros and coffee, and this has always been a cheap. You can get this for about $18, $20 online. Now, maybe prices have changed since I've last checked, but it is a very affordable, especially at discounters, fragrance. So if you're looking for something that smells like Eros and coffee, check out Halloween Man X. Next fragrance that I love, and this might be, well, it's at least one of my favorites in this whole list. It is from Salvatore Ferragamo. It is Uomo Signature. Now, thankfully, this used to be a very affordable fragrance, and then it got really expensive, and there was fears that it was going to be discontinued, but you can still pick it up. And I was just at Salvatore Ferragamo's boutique in Vegas, and they were selling it. So I think we're safe for now. This is incredible. This is one of my all-time favorites. I love it. I get compliments with this fragrance. It smells kind of similar to like maybe a sexy, I want to say a cappuccino, but you don't get that creaminess. So I guess it's more like an espresso type fragrance with some sweetness in it, a little bit of maybe honey, something like that. The atomizer is built into this top. Now, I will say when I'm at Ferragamo's places, they take this top off. So I don't know if the top comes off. I like to keep it on. It sprays really easily. It gets a good amount done. Oh, it smells so good. I love it. Now, this is not heavy on the coffee note. This is more that sweetness. And then as it dries down, the coffee starts to come through. So if you're looking for something like that, check out from Salvatore Ferragamo, Uomo Signature. Now, one that was sent to me by a decant company called Decant Depot is this right here. And this is Replica's Coffee Break. Now, those who don't know, Replica is a brand that they take scent memories. So one is called By the Fireplace, one is Jazz Club, and they're all based off of that scent memory. And the actual bottle will even say when the memory was. I love this fragrance. I would not call this a heavy coffee fragrance per se. I'd say this is more of like that memory of being in a coffee house. So if you're at, your 30-minute break and you run to a coffee shop and you're just sitting down, you get the smell of like the wooden table, you get the smell of the cardboard from the cups or the porcelain from the mug, depending on what you're drinking out of. You get all these notes and they're all just kind of coming through. And then there is hints of coffee in there. So I really enjoy wearing this fragrance. I think it's incredible. It's one that I definitely want to get a full bottle of. This and By the Fireplace are the two that I really want to get from the brand. But again, it's a great fragrance, great DNA. Highly recommend it. It's a fun wear. I really enjoy it. Now, niche level is from Mancera, and this is Amore Cafe. This is one of the best fragrances out there. I compare it to being like a cinnamon caramel macchiato. You get that sweetness, you get that little bit of a spicy cinnamon note in it, and you get that beautiful coffee. I love this one. I wish I had a bigger bottle, but this is what Saks Fifth was selling. Oh, it's so good. This is hard to find in America, to be totally honest. I don't know how it is overseas, but it is a great fragrance. If you can get it, I highly recommend it. You get a ton of that caramel sweetness in it. This is a beautiful gourmand. I absolutely love it. And the atomizer, again, all Manceras, they're great. They're pressurized. Oh, seriously, this is one of my all-time favorite wears. I enjoy wearing this. I think it makes me feel like I am $1,000,000 out there. I highly recommend it. So if you want something that's like your caramel macchiato with maybe a little bit of cinnamon, check out from Mancera. This is Amore Cafe. Now, one of my newest ones that was sent to me by Harmony is this right here. It is Vanilla X Coffee. The last one I just talked about was Mancera Amore Cafe. If I'm honest, I think this is better. I think this is the best coffee fragrance I've smelled out there. This is dynamite. The way the vanilla blends with it, it's blended to perfection. That coffee note is the right amount. You get that sweetness, you get that DNA. It is just an amazing wear. And it is an extrait de parfum level fragrance to where this is going to last forever on your skin. It smells good, great DNA, great performance, great longevity. Highly, 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 highly recommend it. In fact, I feel this is better than Mancera's Amore Cafe, if I'm being totally honest. I think this is a much better fragrance. This is one that I want to buy a full bottle of because I need this in my collection. Perfection. Seriously. The way the vanilla mixes with the coffee, it is great. So picture yourself again, beautiful cappuccino, caramel macchiato with that sweetness, and that is what you're getting. Highly rate this. If you're looking for something that is perfection, check out Vanilla X Coffee. So those are 5 fragrances. What is your favorite coffee fragrance? Please comment down below. Can't wait to hear what you think as always. And thank you for following the channel. Appreciate everything you're doing. As always, talk to you soon.